Did you know that writing a book, the right book, can help supercharge your career, reinvigorate your consulting career, or help launch a consulting career? Hi, I'm Ted Demopoulos. I'm working on my fourth book, and I always thought I was a bad writer, and I never enjoyed writing, but turns out I can write, and you can too. Now, I said the right book. If you write a fiction book and you're in some non-fiction area, for example, I work in computer security, fiction probably won't help you. I have friends that have written fiction, some done quite well, but it hasn't helped their career. And if you write, let's say, a non-fiction book in something totally unrelated, it probably won't do much. A friend of mine wrote a book on geocaching because he's really into geocaching. Very cool book, very psyched he did it, but he didn't do it for his career. If you write a book on something in your field or related to your field, it can enormously help. So the first two books that I wrote were on social media, when social media was fairly new, over a decade ago. And that's remotely related a little bit to computer security. It helped a little bit. I got some very good paid speaking gigs. My clients were psyched because I had books on the business shelves, and it showed that I was more than just a normal geek. I actually had some business acumen. My next book was in information security, and if you write books in your field, that's what makes a big difference. Now, there's two things that you should know about this. First, you don't have to be the absolute expert. In fact, you don't even need to be an expert. For example, let's say I wanted to write a book on Windows memory forensic analysis. I know very little bit about that, but it's in my field. I have the background to figure it out. I have background to learn about it. And even if I didn't, I could go to expert sources. For example, I could interview people, and experts always want to be interviewed. If you want to write a book, you can talk to almost anyone. It's kind of amazing. Also, your book doesn't have to be and shouldn't be on a brand new topic. A lot of times people will want to write a book and they'll look and they'll see that somebody has already written a book on the topic, or maybe 5 or 10 people have. Think of gas stations. You ever see an intersection with 4 gas stations, one on each corner? What do you think the second person thought, or the third, or the fourth? Think about the fourth person. Maybe they thought, there's already 3 gas stations here. There's lots of competition. I shouldn't start a gas station here. I'll go start a gas station where there aren't any. Well, if you start a gas station where there aren't any, well, maybe it'll work, but maybe there aren't enough people there. Or maybe people don't want to buy gas there. Or maybe it's not convenient to buy gas there. It's an unproven location. But if you build a gas station where there are other gas stations, it's a proven location. If you write a book and you write a book proposal, and I suggest you do, whether you want to be commercially published or self-published, the most important part of the book proposal is not what it's about. One of the most important parts is the competitive analysis, showing there are other books like your book, because that shows that it's a good field. People want to buy books in that area. There's a market. It's proven. Now, you also need to show that the book is different from the other books, but that's easy, because you're going to bring your experience, your research, your writing style, and your personality should show in the book, even if it's a technical book. Turns out that over 80%, I hear 81% of people want to write a book. And if you're watching this, you're capable of writing a book. It's not impossible. It's not that hard. Less than 1% do. You can be part of that less than 1% and propel your career forwards, or launch a consulting career, and more. I'm Ted Demopoulos. Click on the link in the notes. See the latest book I've written. Click on like. Leave a comment. And I'll see you next time. Thanks for listening.